Alright guys, we should be getting into the game any moment now. Both of the teams are readying up. And again, this is the semifinals of the ESL EU Overwatch Cup. And yes, we are going to be loading into the map any second now. First map for this is going to be Kings Row. Again, this is a best of 3, unlike the previous matches we've watched from OWKings throughout the day. So they will have to win 2 maps of the 3 to be able to advance on into the finals of this cup. Again, this is brought to you by ESL Gaming. Check them out at ESL on Twitter, eslgaming.com. Please definitely check them out. Sign up for the tournaments if you guys are looking for. I'm sure they're going to be doing more cups. This is their first EU Cup, and hopefully they'll be having an NA system soon as well for that. But outside of that, this is the semifinals. I am RaptorZ, and I'll be bringing you guys the commentary for the English side of this cast. So here we go. On the side of... Do I have this right? I do not have it right. Give me 1 second, guys. I apologize, as we need to switch this real quick. Done. We have ExAequo. Oh, God. I don't know. I'm just going to call him X Overwatch. We have Ambush as Lucio. Carnifix going to be picking up the McCree. That leaves Link sitting over here on the Reinhardt. We have Hinu on a defensive Hanzo, not something you see as common. We have Adrenaline on a Junkrat, which leaves Symmetra to be played by Lolo. Over on the side of the offense for OWKings, we have Olba picking up that possibly Hanzo, might be switching to a McCree. We'll see triple Hanzo. Maybe this is just that cheese that they want to do with the triple scatter at the beginning. Mitchar going to be a Widowmaker, probably switching to Lucio. Yep, we're going to be seeing a double Lucio, double Reaper, double Winston. So Oxy and Tweety are going to be picking up those Winstons respectively. Adetenian and Mitcher are going to be picking up your Lucios, and then the Reapers to wind out the Goop Goggles and Glasses variant that you see from them is going to be Olba and RYB. So here we go. Olba going in on the background, wanting to do quite a bit of damage. Left click, right click, or left clicks going out. Charge does hit on one of his Winstons. Oxy does go down. Olba taking a lot of damage. He's going to take out one of those sentries, taking 2-3 swings from Reinhardt. It's going to be enough to kill him in the offense. Sound the team kill horn, as that's going to be a completely mopped up offensive attempt here coming out of OWKings. This is actually the first time we've seen this not go the way that it normally goes for them. Normally they actually get the first point on the first push. They will go ahead and switch to a more common strategy from them. They're immediately going to be going to a Zarya. Farah. Oh no, Oxy does get taken out by Adrenaline with the Junkrat spam. Going to be able to take her out. That's absolutely massive, as now they won't have any Rocket Barrage being charged up right now. Only passive charge. Mitchar at 67%. They have the Mercy at 70%. The defense, however, is sitting on 3 ultimates. Ambush with his Sound Barrier. They have Carnifix on the McCree with his Deadeye, and here comes the charge. Deadeye's coming out. Look for him to get it. 1 going down. He does a lot of damage, though, helping clean up the team. There's the Resurrection, though, coming out from the side of the offense as they're looking to continue fight this. Earth Shatter doesn't hit anyone. And now we're actually going to see the entirety of the offense once again get cleaned up. Mitchar is trying to run. Oxy in the background, trying to do what he can. Oxy might get picked off here. No, does miss the shot. Does go down. Oxy does take out the teleporter in response, and there's a Dragon coming out. Will it be sated? It doesn't look like it's going to be. As Adrenaline picks up a pair of kills himself, making it a double to finish off the second portion of the offensive part for OWKings. Again, 2 ultimates coming up for them, as the entirety of the defensive ultimate lot was used. They used a Deadeye, they used a Sound Barrier, and they did, of course, use that Earth Shatter. So, see how much they can do. They do have a Riptire coming up now. There is the defensive Sound Barrier coming out. Offensive Sound Barrier. Riptire is moving in. We'll see if it can hit anyone. It doesn't. Gets blocked up by the barrier. Fire Strike going through that barrier, doing quite a bit. And there's the Torvalstein. Graviton Surge coming out of Zarya. It's going to actually get triple kill. Sorry, I meant to switch to the apologize for that. Tweety getting resurrected here as his entire team, and that's going to be a team kill. Wanted to switch there to Oxy, as the Rocket Barrage was almost attempted, but didn't actually end up pulling it out / using it. Hanzo in the background was trying to do what he could, but unfortunately gets picked off, cleaned up. Graviton Surge hitting on 4 heroes, absolutely critical. And this has been the story for their successful offenses. Has been on the back of RYB with his great Graviton Surges. He knows exactly when to use them, gets it up in their faces with high charge, doing as much damage as he can. Now we're going to just go ahead and start harassing that barrier down. 50 charge. Harass going out, not too much, just both teams taking quite a bit of damage. There isn't really too much ultimates here up on the side of the defense, as we do have Olba with a Deadeye, Rocket Barrage on the side of Oxy, and then that leaves an Earth Shatter for Tweety. As 91 charge pushing up, it's gonna actually eat them alive. Oxy going for the Rocket Barrage, and we missed it unfortunately, doing quite a bit of damage. Tweety in the background. We do have a Dragon. Not doing that much. Oxy was able to flank around to the right while they were distracted by the Zarya, getting a triple kill Rocket Barrage. See how this continues to go down. RYB moving up as they are going to go ahead and take out Adrenaline. Carnifex going down right after that. Olba doing quite a bit. Olba's going to be switching to that Deadeye and gets a double kill. Mitra are going to be helping clean that up as well. And now RYB coming in with his beam, doing what he can. And the spam comes out as Link is going to be running away. And the offense continues to push forward. As this is not looking good anymore, strictly for the side of Overwatch, as they had a great defensive hold at the beginning in the first point, but ever since then they've just been bleeding tempo, bleeding heroes. We're gonna see Oxy go ahead and switch up here. We'll see what it is. It is a Widowmaker. Mitrar at 88%, gonna be having a sound barrier soon. We have the Resurrection up on the side of the defense, or offense and defense, and Adrenaline gonna be picking up his Riptire, and actually here it comes. Riptire is coming out. We'll see if Adrenaline can do enough with it. The charge to try to create space. They're gonna try to shoot it down, but it does go off. Doesn't get through the barrier, so doing quite a bit of damage to it. But again, it doesn't get any kills, so that's a slight of a problem. They use that ultimate, and now it's not going to be there for the next fight. As RYB is pushing forward, he has a Graviton Surge. It's going to do a lot, hitting on multiple. They got it on 4, but they don't have the follow-up. Unfortunately, Olba goes down, and now the fight getting absolutely hectic. They do get a resurrection. Olba is going to be resurrected, gets the Fan of the Hammer, taking out Lolo. And there we go, another tire coming out. Will it get as much as the last one, or any more? We'll see as the charge goes through. It does actually get taken out. Tweety was able to charge into it, looks like. Tweety does end up going down here as Olba's continue to push forward. The barrier is broken from Link. He does end up going down. Left clicks coming out more, trying to do what he can, taking the damage onto the heroes. Left clicks now onto the Widowmaker, trying to push her back as Oxy does have that Infra Sight, looking for him to be using that soon. And there it is. Infra Sight coming out. Olba with the Deadeye. Look for him to get a big Deadeye coming out here. They're going to use the barrier to zone. The entirety of the defensive team needs to spread out. They can't fight this. And there it is! Double kill! Deadeye getting both Adrenaline and Lalo. And the charge off Link goes off the ground. There's the Resurrection Flashbang taking him out, though. And the defense is reeling here. Bleeding heroes. Hinu, though, Adrenaline answering back. Hinu answering back. Triple kill. Gonna be able to hold off Oski. Gonna be able to finally shut him down. But Carnifex, with the great response, does take him out. And that is gonna be the end of that offense. And right on the back of Hinu with a Deadeye. Getting a triple kill, stalling up that offensive push there at the end. It was not looking good, but that's what that's kind of individual play making that you need in this kind of game to be able to actually hold against a higher caliber team. Is you're gonna need to be able to get those triple kills, and you're gonna need to be able to influence the outcome by yourself. Here we go, Junkrat Tire coming in again. The last two have been strictly ineffective. No other way to say it. He's trying to juke and weave, and he does blow it up on the barrier, but again, I have to say, an ineffective. Riptire as Oski goes down. Looks like it was taken out by Carnifex. Carnifex has got a very aggressive angle here. 8% away from Manfresight. Look for him to be using this soon, as that is the only ultimate up on the side of the defense. They can use that pretty consistently to gain information, and there you go. Now they're going to be able to see the push in as it's coming in fast. Olba moving in really hard. They jump the Winston onto the high ground. Link goes down to Olba as he's pushing in. Left click, looking for the Lucio as he turns around, trying to poke back at the Genji, trying to finish off again on this Lucio. Carnifex doing what is can. It looks like Olba actually is able to take him out. There we go. We'll see him kill him as Genji is in the background. Carnifex doing what he can. Resurrection coming out from the side of the defense. There's a Torval Seed. Graviton Surge not doing that much, but Olba in the background with the Deadeye gets a double kill. Genji still alive. Kills Adrenaline. That's a triple kill for Olba, making a quad kill as he's looking to find the Genji. Can't quite clean him up. Genji being incredibly elusive, and that looks like to be a cap, as we are just going to see the spam. This defense coming out here as they will be getting as many divas and tracers onto this point as fast as possible. There's the Earth Shatter coming out from Link. They might actually be able to wipe them and reset here. We'll see. One hero down on the side of the defense. It's Carnifex now. Link is going to go down. Adrenaline low. Hinu down. Tweety does go down on the side of the offense. Mitchar are getting low down to 1 bar. Does fall. Resurrection coming out though from the side of the offense as they're going to reset here. Clean up these tracers. And they only need 1 second. 0.6 meters. Literally a foot. And they will go ahead and clean it up. And there we go. We'll get an official match time at the end. But OWKings does successfully score a cap on the first map. And again, personally for me, these games have been a lot on RYB and a lot on Olba. But Olba himself, one of the best McCrees in the world right now, this high noon. As I apologize, guys, taking a quick drink of water. Lynx charges off. Just unfortunate there. So Oba with the triple kill at the end ends up almost making it a technical quad kill, as the Reaper did die to him, but took a little bit for that to happen. The official time to beat is going to be 7:30, guys. So look for ExAequo to be pushing in a 7:30 time. Otherwise, it will be a point awarded to OWKings on Kings Row. Don't know what else to say about that game, guys. Again, the defense from X was very strong at the beginning. They had a lot of tempo. They were able to completely stall out the first initiation. We've seen OWKings in every single match so far on Kings Row, on Hollywood when it comes to it, and the one, no, there hasn't been a Route 66. Yeah, it's only been those two maps. We did see them not pull it out on Numbani. That's what it was. So yeah, they have run that goggles and glasses variant, the double Reaper instead of the double Tracer or McCree, double Winston, double Lucio, and it worked to great effect in every other game besides that last one. So X did do a good job stalling at the beginning, but they really just bled too much tempo in the streets phase, ended up losing too many heroes in the small engagements that Graviton surged for the second checkpoint. But again, with a time of 7:30, it's more than enough that they can defend. They just need to get a strong setup at the beginning, stall it out, and then do what they can in the streets phase. Usually the defensive side is going to resign themselves to taking multiple fights to stall the game out long enough. But with not much more of that boring analysis, we'll go ahead and move into the actual excitement as the players are getting into their positions. Mitrar on the Lucio. We have Tweety on his Reinhardt. Oba on the McCree. Additonium picking up that niche. Zenyatta, this has been the third time today we've seen it from him. RYB on his Roadhog. Last time we saw him on this map with it, it was disgusting. And that leaves Oxy again on this flex role, playing a bunch of different heroes. Symmetra this time. Lolau is going to be picking up the Lucio for the offense for ExAequo. We have Ambush picking up the Mercy. No second support for them. Carnifex going to be playing the Widowmaker. Hainu on the McCree. Link going to be picking up a second Roadhog. And we have the Roadhog Zarya combo. I'm a personal big fan of this. Zarya and Roadhog just mesh so well together. Everything about them. Barrier, easy to absorb all the damage because he's a massive, huge target to absorb that damage and build her charge. So we'll look for the teams to continue, start spamming out here as we look at Link pushing up pretty aggressively. He is going to take out that Symmetra turret. RYB missing the hook, not doing enough. Trying to get onto this Widowmaker, but not able to actually take him out. He doesn't misses the hook on Link. As Link's pushing up again, the team on the left, all sectioned up there on the side of the offenses. They are looking to come up there and push into this building. We see them moving on to the left side. RYB going to be looking to hook them as they transition. Missing that hook, unfortunately, but Carnifex takes out Oba. That's a really good thing for the offense. Is Hinu going to be able to roll or fan roll into Hinu again? And now Additonian trying to help his team on the inside. Carnifex in the back with his rifle out, not using it as a sniper, getting on the point. Going to contest the best he can. Olba, though, he doesn't want this to happen. He doesn't want to lose right now. He's going to go ahead and push forward RYB as well. Hook misses. Actually, no, it does hit on the Winston. Headshot, though, on to RYB, taking quite a bit of damage. He drops pretty low. The defense is bleeding members. They're down 4. This just leaves Oxy. This just leaves Tweety. And I don't think Tweety's anywhere near. No, he's not. And Oxy's actually going to go down. So there we go, guys. We are going to have a pretty quick cap on the side of the offense here, as I believe that was only a minute. And again, why is my timer bugging? I believe we're looking at about a minute and a half. We'll go ahead and just start it now. As ultimate charges are looking pretty even across the board. Olba, Tweety, and Additonian on the side of the defense have theirs. A Meditation, Deadeye, and Earthshatter. Over on the side of the offense, we have Ambush with his Resurrection. Hinu with the Deadeye, and Adrenaline going to be picking up that Zarya's Graviton Surge for the Wombo combo. And so here we go. Defense pushing out aggressively again. Missed hook. And there's the Turbo Scene on all 6 heroes. This could be absolutely massive. But again, the healing coming out of the Zenyatta, doing a lot to stop it out. Carnifex gonna go down. The Zenyatta is a great answer to this Wombo combo. RYB does go down. Hinu flanking around with his Deadeye. Olba just used his. Didn't get that much out of it. Zoning Deadeye. Not doing that much. He knows there's one right there. As the Deadeye did target him in the flashbang. Gonna be able to take out Olba. That's not good for the side of the defense as the offense is pushing in unabated. The tempo is so strong from them. They're on the point. 3 are on it. And we'll see here, Carnifex pushing up. Is going to get charged, actually. Pinned into the wall. Does go down to Tweety. Tweety pushing up very hard. Might be able to survive here. Gets the barrier up. Does have the sound barrier to defend him for now. As we have Ambush in the top with the Resurrection. Look for him to be using that soon. Additonian taking quite a bit of damage. He's actually being hounded down in the backside here. Does drop down to 50 HP. There's the Winston going for him. And he's going to pop the Zen Meditation again. Farming that up very quickly. There's another Graviton Surge out from Adrenaline. He had already farmed it up, but doesn't do that much. Does get canceled out. And now that Discord Orb just doing work. Headshots from Additonian. Oski as well on the second McCree doing a lot here. Watches the defense. Does have to fall back here. They did get 3 kills, but they're not able to maintain a strong enough fight presence to be able to actually push the point back. And RYB aggressively going up, ends up falling down. Carnifex does get taken out by Additonian in the background, though, with the help of Oxy. What a back and forth game, guys, so far. And 2 minutes already eaten up on the Streets phase here, which means we're looking at about a 3.5-minute timer for the offense. More than enough time to actually win any game of Overwatch. Again, 63% already on the Zarya. Make that 64 as she hits a lob. Graviton Surge will be coming up really soon. They do have multiple ultimates up. Carnifex. Look for him to be using one of the Deadeyes as Hinu does use his. Doesn't get that much. Does break the barrier, though. Tweety does go down. Left clicks coming out from Hinu. Looking for that Lucio. Not going to be able to find him, but does find Oxy. And now High Noon coming out from the side of the defense. Olba doesn't actually get that much out of it. The Meditation. Carnifex with his own High Noon gets a triple kill. And Hinu with the flank. Going to be able to help clean up the rest of these members. And Hinu just going absolutely off here. Along with Carnifex. Triple kill Deadeye. And this is what the offense needed. We're looking at 3 minutes used up on the clock. Probably approximately about 5 minutes on the clock total. Meaning 2.5 minutes left for the offense to get a successful cap here. To get the first point on this match. Let's see. As the offense is going to go ahead and push up here. This is pretty common to them. They are going to use the Graviton Surge. Getting really deep in the flashbang. AoE stun. Does go for the fan. Gets a double kill. Triple kill. As Mitcher is going to pick it up. Olba with the 4th kill on the defense. They have a Resurrection, though. It's doing a lot. There's Hinu with that Deadeye and the Graviton Surge from the offense. It's going to catch multiple members of the defense. Carnifex trying to clean this up. Pushing him back. But he gets shoved off. Oh! Mitrar with the pop. Pushing back. The McCree off the cliff, and he is going to go ahead and help RYB clean up Laulu. And that's the offense on their first attempt on the inside. Cleaned up here as the defense looks to hold. 3:43 on the clock for the second part of the map. We still have approximately a minute left, 1.5 minutes left for them to push this in. And there's the Meditation coming out from Additonian as he was probably about to buy it. Olba's going to use that as an opportunity to push up. He has a Deadeye. He's looking for it. That's a triple kill. No, double kill. RYB picking up another. Mitrar helping him. That'll be 5 down on the side of the defense, and that's exactly how you want to use your ultimates. Buying time, giving them opportunities to hold long enough to get the first map point in a stopwatch formula of rules. So here we go. Carnifex looking to change things around. They've lost a lot of tempo. He has a Deadeye of himself. We've seen what the Deadeyes have done so far. Here it comes out. The offense is going to go ahead and back up, and it looks like he's just going to use it to kill Tweety, and does. Hinu is going to go down to Oski in the background. Oski going to pop out his High Noon, getting a double kill. That's 2 of them down on the offense, but the Resurrection from Ambush couldn't be any more on point. Carnifex going to go down in the response, though. Hinu with his own ultimate, not going to actually get it off. It's going to, he does click, but he doesn't actually get any kills with it. And now Laulu, low, running back, offense, reeling, losing heroes left and right. Link is going to go down as well. And now they're just down to Carnifex running away, Ambush as well. And once again, Overwatch Kings coming in clutch at the end. They're holding strong, but they need to continue. It's not over yet. There's still probably about 45 seconds left for them to actually take a cap here and still win this map. Carnifex trying to just get the poke up, trying to get his ultimate up, and the defense is going to push, and there's a great Graviton Surge on the entirety of the offense as they're going to clean it up. RYB with the double kill, Olba with the kill of his own, and as we see the Primal Rage from the offense, Link doing what he can, but it just doesn't matter when he's the only one there. And again, I have to hand it to RYB. His Graviton Surge have been absolutely on point for his team when they're needed. Now sitting in 68 charge. They do have a Deadeye from Oxy. That could be a great zoning tool. Lobs going out one after another. Going to be able to take out Lalo with the assist of Tweety. And now on Ambush, trying to focus her down, prevent the resurrection, but the resurrection goes off anyways. Link gonna go down in the process anyways. Carnifex does have that Deadeye. Look for him to use it as he's fanning. He's rolling. Oh, but he gets killed by RYB with that charged up lob right into the face. Anadonian is gonna call the GG, as so is the offensive team. That's not enough time to finish the game, and we will be awarding Overwatch Kings a 1-0 lead in this series, guys. And again, it's the Zarya meta is very hard to play against when you actually land. What do you call it? The defense that they set up at the very end is a lot different from what they've done at the beginning of all of these, especially of the payload maps, especially of the full ones when we've been playing a lot of Hollywood, or not the full one. Sorry, we haven't played a full one today, but Hollywood. They really prefer to play aggressive at the end and passive at the beginning. And obviously the stopwatch does take account of that, or the stopwatch rule set does encourage that kind of play. But it is something that is worth noting that earlier on, it's hard for the offense to actually get in a position to, defense to get in a position to aggressively hold because their spawn is so far away. But at the end, it's really close. And here we go. Carnifex, with that Deadeye. Going to be able to get a quad kill there at the end. That was what allowed them to get the second control point. And we will move on to the second game in this best of 3, the ESL EU Cup #1, first one they are hosting for Overwatch. If you guys are enjoying this, definitely check them out at ESL or ESLgaming.com. Sign up for any of their future tournaments that are going to be coming out, as I'm sure they'll be doing more. And again, special thanks to them for letting me cast this, as well as a special thanks to all of you guys for sitting in here. It's really awesome. I appreciate you guys enjoying the games and the casts, and I hope to get you guys this next game and give you the the best possible performance we can for these games. Sorry about that. Just haven't had the chance to drink as much water as I've wanted to. Between the last 3 sets of games. So here we go. We are going to probably be moving right in. Good to go on English. Yeah, so what we've seen so far from Overwatch Kings on the defensive side, they really do prefer, if they are attacking first, they prefer to go for a double builder comp. They like to go with the Cloud9 Torbjorn plus Symmetra, and then they like to throw in that little bit of finesse where you also throw in the Junkrat. Now, it's not necessarily uncommon to see that, but it's not common at all. In fact, each team has their own meta right now for sure. Cloud9 likes that double builder sometimes. They're really one of the only teams that is consistently sticking to a double builder meta. And when Overwatch Kings feels like they have a good time set, they definitely prefer to go for that double builder setup, as it can stall the clock pretty heavily. So, on the defensive side, we have ExAequo. They will be locking in their heroes. On the offensive side, we do have Overwatch Kings. So the map is Hollywood, guys. This is a hybrid map brought to you by ESL and the ESL EU Cup #1 that we are watching right now, guys. This is the semifinals. Winner of this, or if OWKings takes this map, they will be going on to the finals to play against whoever is on the other side of the bracket. It is 425 versus, I believe it is not No Name, but a different team. Pull that up right now. I apologize. So I'm right on that other team. Winner of that will play the winner of this in the finals. So let's go ahead and get the introductions out of the way, as we have Carnifex going to be picking up the defensive McCree. Hainu going to be picking up one himself. We have Link on a Reinhardt. Laulu on the Symmetra. That is definitely back to this builder meta that we were talking about. Ambush is going to be picking up the Mercy once again, and that leaves Adrenaline on his Junkrat. And I have to say, on their defense in the last map, Adrenaline for me was very important, so his performance, definitely going to be looking out for that. Oxy, for the side of Overwatch Kings, is going to be picking up that Fair. This looks like their very standard strat. Additonian and Mitcher on the supports, Mercy and Lucio, respectively. That leaves Tweety for the Reinhardt. RYB on his Zarya, which leaves Olba going to be picking up his famous McCree. So again, let's go ahead and lead out here on Adrenaline. His Junkrat spam is absolutely important, in my opinion here, as he actually takes out Mitch. That's going to be huge. No speed boost, no build for that ult, and they're already going to actually lose their tank, as well as Tweety going down. Olba goes down. Carnifex going off right now, and it looks like they're actually going to be able to take out 4 on the side of the offense before they're able to actually get a good push. This was the story of the last game at the beginning. We had a very strong hold coming out from the side of Overwatch, but again, there was a very strong pushback from the side of OWKings, so the hope is not out yet. Of course, the game has just begun. The ultimate charges are starting to build very heavily on the side of the defense, though. Adrenaline getting super close to that Riptire. Resurrection available on Ambush. They do almost have a teleporter and one of the Deadeyes. Hindu is actually taking quite a bit of damage, dropping low. Does get a tag there, getting tagged up even more a little bit there. Olba taking damage from himself. Going to go ahead and fan that Reinhardt shield, trying to bust it down, taking out these sentries. Sentry goes down, and here we go. Riptire coming out. Follow this Riptire. This could be huge. No! The Riptire gets killed. That's absolutely huge for the defensive side, as that's not going to, or offensive side, as that's going to be a big boon to any attempt to stall this here. They do have the Resurrection on both sides. RYB going in aggressively, full charge. Going to get Flashbang. Olba taking out Adrenaline. That's absolutely huge. We're going to go ahead and follow Olba as he's fanning onto Link here. He does have a Deadeye. He has a Flashbang as well. Look for him to use the Flashbang here. Does get that quick left click onto the McCree. What a quick flick there from him. And now we have the Flashbang getting absorbed. Great barrier timing from the Reinhardt as Olba's going to go down. And even with that offensive resurrection, the defense is able to hold so far. Adatonian going to be able to heal up Mitrar. And maybe they'll be able to escape here. But that's not a good sign for the side of the offense. If you're an OWKings fan, you don't want to get stalled up in that kind of team fight. They didn't even get a tick on the point yet. We're down 2 minutes on the clock. As we will need to reset. Ignore the time to beat, guys. We are setting the time to beat right now. I will update that at the end of this game. Tweety moving forward, and there's a great Graviton Surge. They're going to get a Fire Strike right through the middle of it. The Rocket Barrage is actually going to hit on 3 Oski with a triple kill. Huge plays, but Adatonian is, Ambush is alive, does use the Resurrection. Carnifex going to pick up one. Link going to pick up another. Tweety charges in the back, taking out Adrenaline, but Adrenaline gets him with that Martyrdom. And now RYB, one of the last remaining on the offensive with his Mercy, trapped in the back. Now he's going to go ahead and back up. Finds the teleporter, should take that out, does. And now it's between him and Adrenaline, a quick little duel there, as she does still have the barrier available. Doesn't get a good usage out of it. Oxy on the Pharah doing what she can. Looking for the back, does get Flashbang, but jumps off, able to dodge at the last second. Will she be able to take out Hinu? No. Hinu is able to take out the Pharah there. Now zoning back, getting back to his team. Carnifex with Adrenaline getting a triple kill. Adrenaline, once again, I really feel like he is the X factor for this team on their defenses. When he is on fire with this Junkrat, it's just like when RYB is on fire with the Junkrat. It's incredibly hard to push into this. The spam is annoying. The tire is deadly. And then not to mention the rest of his skill set is really just a proxy to defense. It allows him to spread out and guard paths while also being able to spam another. So we'll have a full reset here on the offense as they're looking to regroup up here and move in. See what they try to do, as it is definitely going to be a hard push for them. Oxy pushing in. Doesn't have a rocket barrage yet. 84% getting low on health. There's Carnifex's. Deadeye gets a double kill with Lalu. Able to kill up clean up the third hero, as Hinu is going to get cleaned up by Olba and his Deadeye. Counter Deadeye doing something, but too much is dead on the side of the offense, as Mitchar is going to go down as well. And now that leaves RYB and Tweety, the only ones alive. They're going to have to regroup with their team. 59 seconds remain. They need to get the cap here. Otherwise, it will be pushing into the point where they just have to throw their bodies on it and hope. Sometimes that works out. Sometimes it doesn't. They do have multiple ultimates. Adrenaline is going to take out Oxy again. Adrenaline with this Junkrat spam. Now, again, part of Junkrat spam is you want to be avoiding it on the other team. But when the Junkrat is doing this good of a job, spreading out where it's going, who it's hitting, it's so hard to actually anticipate and be ready for it. Adrenaline on fire here, doing what he can. 2 ultimates are up. There's the Torble Steed. Graviton Surge coming out, as well as the Rocket Barrage again. Double kill from Oxy. This is what started it last time with the Resurrection immediately on the side of the defense. Going to reset this fight, as we do have an Earthshatter coming out from Linking and RYB, Mitrar, and Olba. They're going to be able to take out Hinu. Hinu gets a double kill. Carnifex with the double kill. Hinu making it a triple kill. 5 are down on the side of the offense. And what a set of high noons coming out of the defense. And that's going to be our first map. There is no time to beat, as they just need to cap the first point to be able to win on this map. And what a defense coming out of the side of Overwatch. Definitely what they were looking to do last game. Again, they did have a very good beginning to their defense last game, but that crack that happened in the 3rd minute of the defense is really what allowed OWKings to get in a good position in this resurrection, making a huge difference. Without that, Link wouldn't have gotten down, wouldn't have gotten the Earth Shatter that set up that 5 kills for the 2 McCrees, 3 of them going to Hinu, 2 of them going to Carnifex. So we're moving on to the second part of this map again. If they're able to win Overwatch, that is, then this will go to a decider map. I'm not exactly sure what the team's map bans were, so it will be a surprise as to what our 3rd match will be. But, ooh, what a defense. That's something really hard to come back from, too. When you're on the offense and you get stalled like that, I mean, part of Overwatch is that the defensive side always feels like constantly under pressure, constantly having to respond to what the offense is doing. And that's part of having an offense versus defense, is there's an inherent onus on the offense to make plays, because if they don't make plays, then they won't get on the point. However, at the highest levels of skill, that onus kind of flips. And the defense is on the onus to make good plays because they have to get on the point to stop it from being capped. So once the defense puts one body on the point, the offense, once the offense puts one body on the point, the defense has to throw an equal or greater number on it to be able to actually effectively stall it out. And so abusing that to a very good extent was the side of the defense. They never really were on the point. They forced the fights to occur outside of the point, and they were able to hold. So let's see what can happen here for the side of OWKings. Additonian going to be switching over to his Mercy as he speed boosts out his builder, which is Mitrar on that Symmetra. They have Olba on the Olba on the McCree, as well as Oxy on the other one. RYB going to be picking up his Junkrat, been critical today, and that leaves, of course, Tweety going to be picking up the Reinhardt. Over on the side of the offense for Overwatch, we have Laulo going to be picking up his Lucio. We have Link going to be picking up his Roadhog. We have a pair of McCrees, one for Carnifex, one for Hinu. Mercy going to be championed by Ambush, and of course that leaves Adrenaline on his Zarya. And his Zarya in the last match, although again they didn't win the last map, it was very critical. Oh no, I apologize guys for that. Sorry for the sounds. Sounds should be fixed in less than 2 minutes. Split. And we're going to go ahead and get into this match. Adrenaline pushing forward, doing what he can. Already have 51 charge, harassing up, not too much going out. Offensive side building up good ultimates. A hook on to Tweety. 90 charge. Tweety goes down. But they do lose the Roadhog in response. So 1-for-1 trade. Both sides building up good ultimates. RYB 75%. Both McCree sitting around 50 for the side of the defense. Mitrar at 45%. And Additonian going to be close to his resurrection. On the side of the offense, we do have a resurrection coming up any second now, as well as both of the McCrees, slightly lower than the other McCrees. Lucio about tied up with the mean of the game. And here we go as they move forward. Ultimate advantage definitely on the side of the defense for sure now, as they do have that Rip Tire. Look for him to be using that any second. Oxy is going to be busting out the High Noon. Let's see what he looks to do with it. Doesn't actually get that much with it. Nolba looking maybe to have his High Noon in just a second. As the hook comes out in the background, he is going to flash. The Roadhog gets in the double fan, taking out Link. As now he's going to be looking over to the Zarya. Resurrection coming out from the side of the offense. As they want to try to take this, the defense is reeling on heroes. That Riptire doing not that much. As Olba goes for the Deadeye, but he doesn't get enough. Resurrection coming out for the side of the defense as they're doing everything they can to hold here. Oxy in the background fanning, going for the Roadhog. Not going to be able to take him out, but there is a Graviton Surge, taking out the last three remaining defensive heroes, as Additonian would love to have a Resurrection to save his team here. But that is going to be a cap. I don't see any way that they're going to be able to hold here, as once RYB goes down, there is no hero in the area for the side of the defense to actually get onto the point. And that's going to be GG, as we are going to move into a third map today, guys. On the first semifinal, the only semifinal, as there is never really another semifinal. But this was the first best of 3, and we are going to go into a best of, or end of the third game for that. And I'm going to quickly drink a quick sip of water, guys, while they are pushing the payload for the play of the game. Has my mic been off this entire time? Or did I just misclick it twice? Okay. Good. Sorry guys, I had to double check that. I misclicked my Blue Yeti. Thought I freaked out. Yeah, I don't really know what much to say. Unfortunately for Overwatch Kings, it just seemed like they didn't have any answer to the play style that X was bringing out. It is slightly different. Now, it is very similar. Of course, you have your double support, you have your double McCree, you have Azaria. But they have been running very interesting, I guess, takes on it. So the Zarya normally will set up things like a rocket barrage, and you normally see that with Overwatch Kings. They don't really try to synergize the Graviton Surge with Deadeyes, whereas the side of X Overwatch really prioritizes getting the combo together of those two heroes. And when you add in Whole Hog, it actually does change the way the game is played a little bit. Whole Hog increases the ult rate of the enemy team, but he's also the highest DPS tank in the game right now. So it's interesting to see the way that they play it. I don't know. I don't have much to say on it. I really want to break this game down another time. I'm really kind of dumbfounded as to why Overwatch Kings got broken. They didn't really play it any different either. I don't know. Thank you. I very much appreciate that, Chad. Thank you. And we will, of course, like I said, guys, be moving into the third map here, as I will have less dead time to fill. Again, I'm not sure what the third map is. The team's decided the band's outside of the lobby, so unsure as to where we'll be going. Most likely, I believe it should be a King of the Hill, though. Ambush. Absolutely critical here. If I recall correctly, this was, yep, this Resurrection. So they were losing this fight really heavily. And then, bam, Resurrection changing the outcome of it. And that's what you need from your Mercy player. Something that makes Adam such a good player on Cloud9. Again, I bring up Cloud9 over and over, and you will hear me bring them up quite a bit through my casts, especially right now. They're the best team in the world. They have some of the best players in every role. But Adam is a god tier Mercy because he never dies. And that sounds really simple. Like, yeah, Mercy, you should never die. Of course, you heal your team. If you're never dead, you're healing. And you have a Resurrection. But, like, at the end of the day, surviving as a Mercy, especially in a competitive game, where the entirety of the enemy team is focused on killing you for the same reason that you're trying to live, it becomes a whole new beast. And I really think right there, Ambush was the MVP for me, because it was almost impossible for the defense to actually ever get a good pick on him. Alright, so Numbani is going to be the final map, guys, as we are going to be moving into the third game any moment now. Again, this is Overwatch Kings versus, I'll try ExAequo Overwatch. And again, I'm going to take another quick sip of water, give my voice a quick 10-second break here, and then we'll get straight into the next game. Alright, guys. That water should help a lot. So, Numbani. Interesting map. Numbani is kind of not avoided in the competitive scene right now, but it's not as popular. Right now, really, you see Kings Row. Cloud9 personally loves Watchpoint Gibraltar, but teams like Envious really hate it. Or Luminosity, sorry. You'll almost never see Anubis right now. It's really considered a very offensively favored map. It's very small. Spawn time's really close. But it's interesting to see that every single game we've played so far is hybrid. Now, I guess that goes to show that the hybrid maps are more favorable for competitive teams. There's a wider variety of strategies that are employable because of the fact that it's two different types of objective in the one map. But also it's really entertaining from a spectator and casting perspective because it does force that compositional diversity. It does force teams to think about how they're going to defend each part of the map, attack on each part of the map, and respond to different threats different ways. Again, a sniper on this map can be responded to via high aggressive or high mobility threats such as Tracer, Reaper, Genji, stuff like that. Whereas on other maps such as Hollywood, you have a harder time dealing with Widowmaker, who's like a tracer. You have to take the elevators up to actually get on her and kill her. And I just want to go through the door map. I really, really just want to go through the door. So, again, guys, ExAequo Overwatch gonna be playing OWKings, or OWKings, in the semifinals of the ESL EU Cup #1. Winner of this game, of this map, will go on to play in the finals. So here we go. Let's get our introductions moving right along as we have Adrenaline on his Junkrat. Look for him in the kill feed. Look for him around the map. He's going to be critical to the defense. We have Hinu on his McCree. Link going to be picking up the Reinhardt. Carnifex on the Sniper, the Widowmaker. Ambush going to be championing the Mercy, and that leaves the Symmetra to be played by Laulu. Switching on over to the offense, we have RYB on his Roadhog again. Last time this was done, very successful. Excited to see it. Olba. I think he's playing McCree, not sure. Find out in a second. We have Tweedy picking up the Reinhardt. Oxy onto the Widowmaker. Additonian and Mitra are going to be picking up the supports. And a pair of them, Mercy and Lucio respectively. So let's go ahead and switch up here to the side of the defenses. They are going to be looking for a decently aggressive hold here as they are set up. I'll go ahead and give you guys a good view of this. As they're set up mainly to the right side here, as this is definitely not something you see as common. Normally teams prefer to set up left side, and here we go. Offense rushing straight in. They're not waiting at all. They're just going to set up the tempo, set up the pressure, go for it all. Olba in the background. He's already pushed up very far. Tweedy is going to get taken down, or take down Link, as they have 3 bodies on the patrol point looking for this Metro. Does click him down, but Carnifex with the great shot's going to be able to take out Olba. Now getting hooked. Carnifex going to be able to take out, or Adrenaline going to be able to take out Mitrar. After that hook, and now Carnifex takes out the Roadhog even after getting hooked. Looking for the flick shots, doing what he can. Trying to get the offensive Widow as Oski backs off. And now the first tick is already gone. The offense is on the point, doing what they need to do. The charge, gonna hit on Carnifex. That's absolutely huge. Now that means Oxy has all the room in the world to operate, pushing incredibly aggressively to do something here. And now, of course, Lolau, although feeding the ultimates and the fire by just dying there, does want to die and does want to respawn as something else, as they're not going to want to continue with the Symmetra through here. Oh, Oxy with the jumping flick shot, gonna be able to take out the McCree, and another one on Adrenaline. Oxy is on fire right now. I gotta say, when Oxy is feeling it on the Sniper, he is feeling it. That was just amazing to watch. I'm kind of dumbfounded. I thought that first flick shot, there was only a half second. Looks like that would have connected if it wasn't for the barrier. And the offense is moving right along here. We do have the ultimates. Going to go ahead and catch up on that. We have a Earth Shatter from both Reinhardts, a Deadeye from Olba. Resurrection from Ambush is the offense used their Resurrection last fight. Here we go. Olba going to be using that Deadeye, zoning them out. Doesn't want to. He's going to cancel it here. Be aware of that. He doesn't want to actually use it. Does just want to zone. And Oxy in the background getting harassed by Genji. Wants to try to prevent that from happening. And there's the Earth Shatter coming out from Link. He's going to come swinging in. But the counter Earth Shatter coming out from the side of the defense. Tweedy, or offense, Tweedy trying to turn around this fight as they've already lost 3. He's going to charge in, take out 1. It's the only one down on the side of the defense so far, as they will lose 3. Will lose 4. Technically, yeah, all 4. The 2 supports do go ahead and back out. But, that's not good. That is a decent bit of stall. I guess that's actually not so bad. I should be careful about speaking there, as we do have 3 ultimates coming up on the side of the offense. They were able to build those up. Whole Hog sitting on the side of RYB as he does miss that hook. We have the Deadeye coming up very soon for the McCree, and here we go. RYB just getting right in the back, gonna pop that Whole Hog, going straight for the Reinhardt. Reinhardt tries to charge into it. Ends up dying because of it. Resurrection coming out though, resetting this fight, as we already have Oxy down. Mitrar down. Resurrection, though, absolutely massive. 5 heroes on the side of the offense, resetting this fight again. And since they got resurrected second, they're going to have the better HP. Pulls 2, 3, down on the side of the defense. This Ambush was the first one to go down. Make that 4. As the defense is bleeding members one by one here. Make that a 5th. Olba going to take out Laulo. And that just leaves the Genji, who gets hooked. Hainu going to be able to take him out. And there we go. That's the kind of offense that you're going to be wanting to see from OWKings. Side of X, Overwatch, reeling, holding back, falling back. They will switch to a soldier here as they did have him for a little bit. Maybe he's going to switch back. That's such an interesting decision. He has 85% on his charge, and he still decides to switch back. I don't know if I entirely agree with that RYB. I don't know why it switched away from him. Defensive sound barrier going to try to stall out any of the damage coming out from the offense as they push forward. The hook, though, it's going to hit on Genji again. The Earth Shatter does do quite a bit to the offense as he's going to push forward, but Link goes down. Tweety went down as well in the process, and we have a whole hog coming up. Look for him to use it any second now. Deadeye coming out, though, from the side of the offense as Olba gets 2. Resurrection from the defense ambush, hitting on his entire team. RYB, Olba on the kill feed, nothing but red. As it looks like maybe an answer from Hinu as he's on the Genji with the Dragon Blade, doing what he can, looking for the kills, but the hook again! RYB on point, the Earthshatter hitting multiple on the offense, or defense, as they did use that whole hog to clean up many members. Flanking around, using that take a breather, Carnifex gonna be able to take him down. As now Olba is pushing back up with his team. Tweety on the point with his team, swinging away left, right, trying to do what he can. Resurrection from the side of the offense. Carnifex goes down to Oxy. Oxy getting great offensive snipes in. And there's the sound barrier from the offense. They're going to continue to push in. We'll switch back to Tweety as he's trying to get in the front, zone him back, keep this payload moving. It hasn't stopped yet. They need to stall it. They need to get on it if they want to stop it, and this might just be it. And it is. First map, or first side of the map. On the third map, going over to the side of OWKings, they will go ahead and take the first point. Let's see their time after this play of the game. Additonian on point, whereas Ambush last game, or last map, was definitely incredibly important to that hold that we saw on the first point. Additonian right here, great resurrection. It was his entire team that he ends up hitting, and it makes an absolutely huge difference. Time to beat is 452. So Overwatch has their time cut out for them as
I'm not all that excited about this arrangement either.
again. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize for that misclick. Yeah, I apologize. Fixing right now. Fixed in 1 minute 30 secs. I'm sorry. Sorry about that, guys. I had to check the Skype, but there we go. Resurrection from the side of the offense. Missing a fair bit of action here, unfortunately, as Link's going to be forced into the human form. Gets shot up by Olba. Olba going to be able to clean it up, and that's 4 down on the side of the offense as they are easily cleaned up on this part. That's just awkward. And let me know, guys, if it was muted during my update for what's going on with the finals. I will inform you guys after this game is over. I'll do it again regardless, but just want to make sure that you guys are all on the page with the tournament and what's going on. Mitchrar charging up those orbs, going for the spam, trying to harass back. Not hitting too much here. Link actually getting super low. Link was in a fight here. Not exactly sure what's going on with Link as he does get healed up here. Oh, looking for the Bastion. Bastion getting tagged up. Takes 1 tank shot, takes 2. He's going to just take a breather right in the middle of a fight. Gets the hook on the Mercy. If he can get this kill, that would be absolutely huge. There'd be no resurrection. And it looks like she is going to get out alive. Olba hunting down Link with the flashbang is going to be able to clean him up. And that's going to be 3 down on the side of the offense as Lalo is coming back. Additonian is going to go ahead and use the resurrection to get back up his defense so that they don't have to worry about respawns and they can just get right back into the fight. RYB looking for that Junkrat spam. He's going to see that they're coming down the main any second now. As there is also the flank to the right side. Bastion doing quite a bit of damage, but Oxy is dropping super low. He's taking a lot of harassment. He does have to back up, and he actually is going to go down, but Carnifex dying in the process is a bad problem. Here we go with the high noon from Lalo. It doesn't do anything as he gets taken out by, it looks like Olba and Mitchrar. As they're able to do a lot. The Tobelstein Graviton Surge coming out, doing a lot to the offensive side, and they're just going to go ahead and call GG as it is 4:42. They've already eaten up 2 minutes and 10 seconds, and wow. There you have it, guys. That's going to be the end of this game. They're probably just not going to push. I'll go ahead and use this to fill up the dead time. But I apologize there for that second, guys. Been a long day. I've made a few mistakes here and there, and I really do apologize for all the production errors that have happened along the way. That being said, and not dwelling on that, I want to talk about what's going on with the tournament. So I was updated in the Skype group. The finals will either be played tomorrow morning or will be played Sunday morning. If you would like updates on that explicitly, you can check out the ESL Discord. You can check out at ESL Gaming on Twitter, or at ESL, sorry, and ESLGaming.com. Check out their website, check out their social media for information on it. If you want to follow me, I will be following it. If there is not an ESL English caster, I will hopefully be doing the English cast as well for that, and I'd be really excited to. Hopefully that happens. But I will keep you guys updated regardless. Let you guys know if I'm casting it. Let you know when it's happening. And it's going to be OWKings taking on 425, the two, in my opinion, and I feel like most competitive players' opinions, the two best teams going into this tournament. Did make it to the finals, so we're going to have a very exciting finals. Yeah, so again, this was the ESL Overwatch Cup #1 for EU. This is the first ESL Overwatch Cup that's been hosted yet. This is their first Overwatch event in general. I want to say big thank you to them for letting me commentate these games, bring the community casting out for the English side of this so you guys have English commentary to listen to. It's a great opportunity for me and I've had a lot of fun. I want to say thank you to all of you guys who sat around and watched all of these games. Those of you who came by, stopped by, dropped me a follow, whatever. I want to say thank you. Your support, it means more than I could possibly ever explain. And if you did enjoy my content and you haven't checked out any of my stuff, please do follow down below. You can find links to all my stuff, my YouTube. I do analysis videos, akin to, well, the series is called Strat Watch, but mainly look at strategies. We'll go ahead and watch this play the game before I shamelessly plug. As Tweety is just a disgusting Torbjorn. If you're looking for a Torbjorn, I don't know if he streams, unfortunately, but if you're looking for a Torbjorn that you want to study and get better with, I definitely recommend Tweety. But anyway, sorry, down below, YouTube analysis series, check it out. Please follow my Twitter for the updates at RaptorZ, and also check out my my blog if you guys are into any text resources for Overwatch. Learn overwatch.blogspot.com. I will keep you guys updated as many places as I can. Again, OWKings will be playing either tomorrow morning EU time, 4:25, or it will be Sunday morning. And again, that's EU time, CEST. I will tweet the times when it comes out. one more time, thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed the casts. I apologize for any of the production errors along the way. I'm learning along the way. I'm having a lot of fun, and I hope to bring more commentary to you guys in the future. And I hope to hopefully be bringing you guys this finals. And again, thank you to ESL for letting me cast. Thank you, guys. Have a great evening, and enjoy the rest of the competitive Overwatch. There's a lot more going on this weekend. Take TV has their LAN, and Esports Arena is hosting another LAN in California that should be beginning. It's either tonight or tomorrow night. So thank you, guys, and that's NA times for that. Take TV is the EU LAN. But yeah, guys, that's it. That's all the updates I really have for you. Again, this was RaptorZ casting the ESL EU Cup #1, the first one for ESL. Thank you so much. Give some love to ESL. Give some love to the Overwatch competitive community. And thank you, guys, for following this awesome game. And thank you for listening to me cast these awesome games by OWKings and all of their opponents along the day. Thank you to all the teams competing. And with that, rest would just be rambling. So thank you again, guys. And I hope to see you in the